welcome to Monarchy Creative Design Studio today. I'm going to interview very lovely Kim, a life coach. Hello, Kim.
Hi, Mona. Thank you for inviting me. It's lovely to be here. Thank you.
My pleasure. Also, Kim, because you told me that you used to be a very, very shy and introverted person. But when I saw you the first time, you have already become a very confident coach and you have been doing loads of foresight and presentations. So could you talk about your transformation?
Well, this goes back quite a few years, Mona. It all stems back from being a really quiet child.
Yeah,
At school, I was a small child. I was very quiet, quite
yeah,
an introvert type of personality. And my first year at secondary school, I was bullied. I was actually bullied by a big, massive girl who, she was the angriest person
yeah,
in the whole of our year. And
mhm,
she decided to pick on me. I was the target because I was small and quiet,
yeah,
I suppose. And that really did knock my confidence. As far
yeah,
back as I can remember, that did knock my confidence because I thought that
mhm,
I'd done something wrong and I
mhm,
wasn't good enough and why me, and it basically pushed me right back into my shell.
mhm,
I didn't want to participate in much after that, and I didn't want to speak a lot in case anyone else would start on me, so that was like at 12 years old. And I think that bullying is massive, and it has a massive impact on the way we feel and the way we deal with things, the way we handle life in the
yes, of
future
course.
if it's not addressed
Mhm,
properly. We can take that through with us, but I didn't realize that at the time. And I did take my shyness through life with me.
yeah,
I thought I'd got over it, but deep inside, we have so many layers that deep inside, I was obviously carrying that unconfidence with me, that shyness. So when I met my first partner, my
mhm,
first real partner, my first real boyfriend, he was pretty shy too.
mhm,
He was quite an introverted personality, and I suppose that's why we resonated. That's why we matched. So we both went through life really being, not very outspoken, or we didn't really communicate properly either over the years. That affected
mhm.
our marriage as well. The lack of
Yeah, I
communication,
know.
which we know in a big
Mhm,
is a big part of marriage and relationships. So we
yeah,
did lack that. So yeah, most of my life I was shy, and I think the way that I got over my shyness without actually speaking
mhm.
was to dress in a certain way. So I really got into punk rock,
Wow,
dark gothic stuff.
wow,
Yeah, I did. I was like that at 15. I
wow.
went down that route,
Mhm,
and then my then husband sort of like got me out of that and turned me into a little lady.
mhm.
And then in my mid 30s, I rebelled and went back to it all again.
Mhm,
So I had children, I had a mortgage, a husband and responsibilities and a job and everything. I was working in a supermarket actually back
mhm.
then. And I turned into this dark, gothic, miserable person. So
Yeah.
that is how I was feeling about myself. That is how I was feeling about my life because I felt quite unhappy at that time. And I loved music, so that was my happiness, if you like.
Yeah.
Going back to the music that I used to love, so I got back into it again. But that was my way of coming out of my shell and saying, look, here I am. You can see me. I look different. I
Yeah.
look dark. You can see me, but I haven't really still got a voice unless I have a drink.
Mhm.
So, which then the drinking became a problem as well, you
Yeah.
see. So that was like a bit of Dutch courage,
Mhm.
helping me to come out of my comfort zone to actually speak and, find my courage and my confidence, really. And it needed me to have a drink to actually do that.
Mhm.
So, yeah, the shyness was a big thing. There's lots of people out there that are shy and unconfident, and for many, many reasons.
Yeah.
And I wasn't really getting anywhere in life. I was
Mhm.
doing the same thing and it was monotonous, it was boring. I knew I had stuff inside of me, but I didn't know what it was and I didn't know how to get it out there. Which, as I got older and went through a divorce and different things started to happen, um, yeah, I basically, in the beginning, I found myself a mentor and a coach. It's about 10 years ago now. And that was phenomenal because that woke me up.
Mhm.
She taught me so much, and that was the start of my journey of starting to work on myself properly, to peel off all of the layers that was going on in my past life and to find out where is the real Kim. Where is she? She's in there somewhere. She can come out, you know.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, so that was the start of that,
Mhm.
which then took me down the route of um, business networking.
Mhm.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that is phenomenal and amazing to help you get out of your comfort zone. And it's a scary journey if you're, if you're new to business and you're a startup or whatever. It's scary to
Yeah.
step over that line and say, oh, I need to go to like business networking, but what's it going to be like? And you get all these scary visions in your head and you scare yourself, and you get emotional feelings of or is it going to go wrong, or you just visualized all the the fearful visions and scenes that are going on, but it's not like that at all. It's
Mhm.
really not like that at all. So
Also, could you give a few tips to very shy business owners when they are networking?
thinking back let me think about my first business networking. um yes, the very first thing that I did, I went to free business networking,
Mhm.
like coffee mornings.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'd, because then I could leave when I wanted if I felt uncomfortable,
Yeah.
and have a little chat to certain people to see if I would get on with people, and if I was courageous enough to tell them what I did, when I first started out like 10 years ago. I remember going to free business networking,
Mhm.
yeah, and doing that quite a bit. And that was all really, really helpful for me to do that, because it gives you that little bit of courage to sort of like understand what is going on and what's everyone here for, and find out about their businesses. And
Mhm.
you're so eager to tell them about your business, because it's new. That was a big tip, really. Yeah, to start going to free business
Yeah,
networking,
I
because then you
agree.
have freedom to leave if you feel uncomfortable.
And also go to the more casual ones.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah,
need to do your 40 seconds one.
yes.
Because I
Oh,
40 seconds can be quite frightening.
the
Sometimes I
the
still feel
fear.
nervous every 40 seconds.
Totally agree. The fear. I would be awake for like nights on end before,
Mhm.
when I did actually join a business networking
Mhm.
event and knew that I had to stand up. It was
Yeah.
60 seconds in the beginning.
Mhm.
I was still drinking at that time, all those years ago, thinking I need a drink to get myself asleep, because in the morning I've got to stand up and say my name and
Well,
mention my business. Oh
yeah.
my goodness. But I wasn't coaching back then. My first business was painting and decorating. So that was totally different. But um, yeah, standing up and saying your name when you're not used to doing that it
Mhm.
was so
Yeah.
daunting. Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
agree. Okay, thanks for the tips. Also, Kim, I remember you also mentioned about you are going to start some group coaching sessions to help very shy ladies or business owners. So could you talk about your new venture?
Yeah, I have got a new venture. I've
Yeah.
been coaching one-to-ones for many, many years. I've given talks on stages. I've given talks to groups of people. I've given um, foresights within networking groups. Yeah, and it's all like experience over the years. Okay, so now I've decided that I got together a membership club
Mhm.
where people can come in who want to learn how to turn their mindset around, because that's what I'm all about:
Yeah.
positivity, turning your mindset around from negative to positive.
Yeah.
And I was very self-doubting. I was very I had no
Mhm.
self-acceptance. I had no self-confidence, and that was me. And I went through things. I pushed myself to go through certain things to take myself out of my shell, out of my
Yeah.
comfort zone. And my mentor, my very first mentor, taught me lots of different tools and
Mhm.
strategies and mindset stuff, and all different kinds of things to help you push yourself
Yeah.
forward, really, and feel happier and feel good
Yeah.
about life. Because there was one time in my life I didn't even want to be here, basically. So there's things that I learned from my mentor,
Yeah.
you know, that I can teach people now. So I'm going to be teaching them in this membership club. It's a paid membership club where people pay monthly. I'll be
Yeah.
teaching a different tool and technique every single month, but we'll dive deep into this, you know, and we will have live Zooms.
Yeah.
We'll have, I'll pop in with little live Facebook lives as well, and look, there'll be so much motivation and inspiration, and that's what I'm trying to help people for, because that is what I needed back then. That is what I was looking for. Found my mentor miraculously, in a miraculous way, and that's what I want to do for other people now, like to pass on the knowledge, because there's so much fear, there's so much depression, there's so much negativity in the world, you
Yeah.
know, and people don't basically realize that it's how we're thinking and how we're feeling that is attracting more of that to us.
Mhm.
So we want to attract the good stuff, and I do attract good stuff all the time.
Yeah.
I attracted you
Law of
today,
attraction.
having a chat with the lovely Mona King, you
Oh,
know. Good,
yeah. You're
definitely
lovely too. Yeah.
good things always happen to me, because that
Yeah.
is my language.
Hmm.
Makes you feel good, because more
Yeah.
of that comes. Yeah. So yeah, it's called the Ultimate Empowerment Club. It's going to be on my website on the 1st of October.
Yeah.
That's when I'll be launching it, this Thursday. Yeah, so look out. Thank you for letting me mention that, Mona.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's
And also,
exciting. It's exciting.
and also finally, because I know you wear another hat as an illustrator. So could you talk about your illustrations and your collaboration with Karen for the Doja Dog book project?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny, because a passion of mine
Mhm.
since I was a child was drawing and painting.
Yeah.
I was always doodling. I always had paper. You know, I was like quite a creative mind. Rather than writing and words, I love the art.
Yeah.
But because I had so much self-doubt
Mhm.
over the years, well, most of my life,
Yeah.
I never did anything with my art.
Hmm.
Yeah, because I did not think in reality that it was good enough.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, that's not fair for me to believe that.
Hmm.
So I had to change my mindset in that area as well.
Yeah.
And I think it was about 5 or 6 years ago, I met a lovely lady
Hmm.
called Karen G, a
Hmm.
really brilliant friend of mine,
Yeah.
of ours. And Karen G is a life and business coach, but she's
Yeah.
also an author for children's
Hmm.
books. And she has written some very positive, amazing children's books that I resonated with, her stories and her you know, what she's talking about, because it's all positive.
Yeah. Sure.
That's why I collaborated and thought, yes, I'd like to work with this lady. She
Hmm.
actually asked me back then, because I used to do painting and decorating.
Hmm.
I also used to paint children's murals on bedroom walls, on their bedroom walls. I used to love doing the Disney characters. And
Wow.
when I told Karen this, she said, "Oh, can you draw dogs?"
Hmm.
Now, the old me, Mona, would have said, I don't know. I don't know. I'll try something, right? That would have been the old me, yeah. Closed body, you know, behaviour, body language, doubting myself, stepping back into my shell. But this time I thought, no, I love drawing. I can do this. And I started to really believe in myself. So I said to her, yes, I can draw dogs. So I did a few pictures for Karen, and she really, really loved them, which I thought, oh, thank you, brilliant. Yeah, starting to believe in myself. This is the thing. And yeah, we started out doing one book, a Dodger Dog book called How I Became Dodger Dog, and that was like 4 years ago. And now it has escalated to we have 11 children's books now. Can I actually show you?
Wow, that's good.
Now, this is just a few of them. This is just a handful. They're cartoon,
Yeah.
you know, cartoon pictures.
Wow.
Um, but I love drawing cartoon. That's my kind of style,
I love
really.
that.
You know, so I love drawing the pictures. They're simple pictures, but I love doing them.
Yeah.
We're explaining
They're
simple stuff.
amazing. Very good. And
Thank
that's how I
you.
love that I use colors. You are very good with colors as well. You got
Yeah,
great
it's just
imaginations. and
It's just being,
creativity.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just being creative, really, isn't it? I also do my own art as well, which is separate to Dodger Dog, my own art style. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's coming out of my comfort zone, believing in myself, telling myself I can do this, and being really positive in life, because
Yeah,
that's how we
sure.
get somewhere. And that's what I teach as well. So
Yeah.
thank you for asking.
Because if we don't believe in ourselves, how could the others trust you and work with you?
That's right.
Yeah.
Totally.
Mhm.
That's right. We can do this. It's easy. We have
Yeah,
to
of
have
course.
the right language and belief system.
Yes, of
Belief system
course.
is everything.
Mhm. Okay, thanks for the interview today. Have a lovely day.
Thank
I
you
wish
so much,
you all
Mona.
the best to your new venture,
Thank you
the
so much.
membership club.
I'm grateful for the interview. Thank you. It's lovely to see
Okay,
you. Thank
thanks.
you.
Bye.
Take care.